Hello, today's verse of the day, Luke 18, verse 1 until 8. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them what they should always pray and not give up. He said, in a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought. There was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with a plea: "Grant me justice against my adversary." For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, "Even though I don't fear God or care what people think, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice, so that she won't eventually come and attack me." And the Lord said, "Listen to what the unjust judge says. And will not God bring justice for his chosen ones, who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth?" Now, this very famous parable is, of course, the parable of the widow and the unjust judge. What's interesting to me is in verse 8, I tell you, he will see that they get justice and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? Now, God is just and God is loving. Unlike the unjust judge, compared to God, he is loving and just. But will our faith stand at the test of time? Will we persevere? Will we persistent in our prayer life? Will we be faithful until the end? Will the Son of Man comes and find faith on the earth? That is what God is telling us. But what Jesus is telling us. And in verse 1, you can see here what is the purpose of Jesus telling this parable. It's then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them what they should always Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them what they should always pray and not give up. Jesus gave this example of a parable of a woman not giving up, always persistent, until the unjust judge caved in and brings her justice. Now, won't God give us justice? In verse 7, and will not God bring about justice for his chosen one, who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? No. Even if there was a delay, God is just, and God will give us justice at the proper time in God's timing. And our job is to be persistent, to be active in our faith. This parable highlights the importance of persistent prayer and faith. And this is what this parable is all about: persistence in prayer, having faith in God, even when it seems to be delayed, because God will eventually give us justice and quickly, but only in God's timing, in God's perfect timing. And thanks for watching.